It has been 15 years since the original debut of the very first Gran Turismo, and with its latest installment it continues to evolve and expand its racing experience to the gamers. Now this game has gone through a lot of changes, but the first things worth mentioning is the tracks. Apricot Hill now makes its return to the series, and with famous British tracks from Northampton and Kent also makes its debut. The biggest change in this game is definitely the driving dynamics. The physics and the tire modeling has gone through a major revise, making the cars much lighter on its feet, and you will find the weight transfer effect is much more apparent, making the cars much more dynamic to drive. You can also now turn the ABS fully off without ever worrying about locking the brakes all the time, so you can put your braking ability to the test. And this combined with the improved driving dynamics, you're gonna find yourself being very careful with all your inputs before the car gets really unpredictable. Loading times and user interface has also gone through a major revise, with everything stuffed in the same menu. And you can also change your car and tune it just by pressing the start button, making life so much easier. Cars are also grouped together and allocated according to their own regions to make it easier to search and buy. And as usual, Gran Turismo continues to expand their collection of cars by stuffing all the outdated concept cars and other outdated cars that people don't care about. And while there are 21 variants of the first generation MX-5s, only one of them is actually a premium car, while the rest are all standard models. So why don't they just copy the higher polygon model to the rest of the variants? And it's just weird. And that goes for the same as to the other cars. But that said, you will never be charged extra for the cars you really want to drive. And when you've picked up your favorite wheels, you will be very busy tearing up the tracks. The career mode has also gone through a major revise, with everything splitted according to the license level, with its intensity and difficulty going up as you go along. It now features a more diverse racing types, with traditional track racing, rallying, go-karts, races with day and night cycle, so now you can race through the night and back to day again. Weather changes also come to play, and you will find the rain will come in the middle of the race, reducing the grip. Mission races are also integrated with specific tasks. Coffee breaks are put into play as well, just in case you really want a break, or when you just want some fun. Licenses are also integrated to the career modes. Now you have to complete them periodically. This means that you can no longer complete them all in one go and put it at rest. That said, gold is so much easier to achieve this time. Some of you might have already seen me accidentally pulling off a drift and while getting a gold at the same time. But because you can now compare your time against your friends, you are going to be replaying them just as much, especially when your friend is a race driver like mine. GT6 has improved a lot with its much more intuitive user interface, a more dynamic handling physics, more diverse gameplay, and with more challenging events. These events keeps pushing you to drive harder, and you also need to tune your car a little bit sharper just to negotiate every corner a little bit better. It generally helps you to be a better driver and tune better, and that's why you should love Gran Turismo.